Winter is actually the hardest time of the year to look elegant and well-dressed, and the time of the year when we make most of our style mistakes. So today I'll be sharing 7 winter style mistakes that you might be making and how to fix them. If you can't quite put a finger on what's a little off with your outfit and why your outfits aren't looking as good as the one you see on Instagram or on other women, this video is for you. Mistake number 1 is not paying enough attention to your coats. In winter, your coat is the biggest piece of your outfit, and the bigger the piece, the more it takes space of your body. The more we should spend on it because people are going to pay attention. And yet so many women throw on any random coat, even one that clashes with their outfit, isn't tailored, is too casual, and doesn't align with the elegant image that they are trying to project. That's why the biggest winter mistake is buying cheap coats, or should I say, cheap looking coats. You need to remember, in winter, a lot of times the only thing that people are going to see on you is your coat. It's also the first thing people see when you get into the office or when you meet with your clients. So you don't want a coat made of cheap materials or poorly structured. You want one that fits well and is very flattering. So make sure you invest a little bit more in that outwear. Mistake number 2 is only wearing dark colors. Just because it's bleak outside doesn't mean you have to dress the same. Quite the opposite. Well-dressed women know the importance of color and adding color to winter outfits. I know when you look around, everyone is wearing dark colors, and because everyone is wearing the same, it doesn't really look elevated or exciting, and definitely it doesn't stand out. However, if you go for lighter outfit, it will actually leave a different impression of you because you will stand out and you will look more elevated as a result. Light colors are often so elegant and look way more sophisticated and elegant than the dark ones, mainly because fewer people reach for them. So for this reason, you will look more elegant wearing light colors. The simplest way to introduce some color to your outfit is through accessories. You can start by adding a lighter scarf draped over your black or navy coat, and it will brighten up the outfit instantly. And remember, a soft beige, cream, or pastel outfit can elevate your look in a way that darker colors rarely do. Mistake number 3 is less of a mistake but rather a missed opportunity, and it's about not adding layers. A lot of women keep their outfits too simple, which makes them look a little bit too flat and uninspiring. In fall and winter, layering is such an easy way to take your outfit from boring and basic to unique and stylish. Adding layers in your outfit instantly gives you dimension, makes your outfit look more interesting, especially if you gravitate towards basics or rather simple pieces of clothes. Layers are a fantastic way to show that you have taste and you know what you're doing. So for example, if your clothes are mostly just solid colors with no texture or pattern, adding those little extra things in can be really helpful for giving them a little bit of a personal flair. So you could wear a pencil skirt and a simple sweater and that would make a good outfit. However, by adding down a button down underneath that sticks out will make your outfit more visually interesting and unique than just a plain sweater and a skirt. Number 4, let's talk about denim. If you can wear jeans to work, make sure you're not wearing too light denim wash in fall and winter season because it looks odd and overly summery next to fall and winter textures and footwear. It just doesn't blend cohesively as fall fashion relies heavily on wool, cashmere, suede, knits and tweed. These materials naturally pair better with darker denim that has a little bit more saturation and depth. So for winter, shift for darker denim like dark indigo, charcoal, or black. Any of those will pair well with flannel, tweed, or any winter fabrics. More importantly, light denim weakens the polished look because it reads as casual and relaxed. It's great for spring or summer weekends, but in winter it just feels out of place, especially with the professional looks. Next one on the list is a mistake that I've been definitely guilty of, and it's not accessorizing properly and choosing sloppy scarves. Choosing accessories in winter is as important as choosing them in spring and summertime, and you can easily ruin your professional look if you're not accessorizing properly. We usually put a lot of effort into our outfits, but then unintentionally undermine the entire outfit by choosing a sloppy scarf or just any scarf that we have at home. But the problem isn't skirt itself, it's that the wrong one can instantly make a refined, professional outfit look mismatched, bulky, and even careless. And the reality is the scarf is the easiest way to look more put together. And most women just treat it purely as a practical item to keep you warm. But you should use it as a part of your overall outfit. And I think we should spend some time choosing the right scarves to suit our outfits. Because if you have a beautiful coat and you won't match it with the right scarf, it won't look good. So do spend some time figuring out what will look best together. Take into consideration the color, texture, and the occasion. For example, if your coat is plain, introduce a subtle pattern to add some interest to your outfit. But definitely avoid a chunky, heavy scarf because it doesn't look nice and presentable. So don't just throw a scarf hoping it will look good. If you really want to elevate your outfit, master 1 or 2 ways how to tie a scarf elegantly. And actually that leads me to the next mistake, which is not learning how to tie your scarf. Your coat might be perfect, but messy, random scarf can instantly make everything look sloppy and rushed. A scarf tied poorly or thrown carelessly can ruin the overall impression. That's why women should learn 2 or 3 ways how to nicely tie their scarves and just stick to them. When you have a few reliable methods, your scarf stops being an afterthought and start becoming a deliberate part of your outfit. So here are 3 easy ways to tie a scarf that I recommend. Number 1, a classic loop. Sleek, structured, and perfect for almost any coat. Number 2, the European knot. It adds elegance without bulk and works beautifully with mid-length scarves. And number 3, the drape. You can even add a belt over the scarf for a chic, tailored look. Mistake number 7, coats not long enough for your skirts. This is such a common mistake. You have a nice outfit and then you put on your coat and something feels off. And this is because you're not getting the right length of your coat. If you're wearing a long skirt or dress, your coat needs to be long enough that the bottom of your skirt won't stick out underneath your coat, because this looks unflattering. So make sure you're wearing a longer coat that is at least covering most of your dress or skirt. Sometimes when your dress or skirt is not long enough, you might not be able to find a coat long enough to complete the coverage, and that's okay. As long as it's just a little bit of fabric sticking out under your coat, that can still work. However, longer skirt usually works better with maxi coats. This way you are creating a visual harmony. The last mistake, and frankly quite big one, is choosing cheap prints. We have to be very careful with choosing prints. Prints can make or break an outfit, and unfortunately, not all prints are created equally. This is why you must pay attention to your patterns. Choose subtle, classic, and well-proportioned prints over chaotic designs that can undermine the image you want to project. Stores like Zara, H&M, or other high street brands can offer beautiful, affordable clothing, but you must shop carefully. Some prints there just don't look nice, and that will cheapen your look. For example, when trying a printed dress, pay attention to the scale of the print, the color, and how it feels overall. Ask yourself, does it look polished and elegant or cheap and poorly? You can absolutely shop at stores like Zara or other brands, but you must be thoughtful about the patterns and prints you choose. I hope this video was helpful, and I truly hope I didn't offend anyone by pointing out those mistakes. My intention was only just to raise awareness about those things, and the reality is we all are guilty of making them, so it's good to be aware. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe for more videos how to look elegant and well dressed at work.